We just got out here and we were gonna set up. Happy parked that direction. He walked down here, somewhere in here, and that's where he had his incident. Happy was looking for kind of the general area where it all happened, and Scott is looking on the ground, and we're finding what looks like tracks. Take a look at that. Hill here.
Put your hand down there.
There's my hand. I don't have very big hands. I got a size, these are size 11. So that's not a huge track, but over here, if that is a track, there's some big ones over here. And Scott is following them. Oh, let me get some of this.
We're following them down the game trail. Happy here, man.
Hey, open that feeder and see if there's anything in it.
So we're out some more happy prints over here. The exact spot. There's some more.
And over there where Joe's standing, there is what appears to be a very large track. And we're going to get over there and look at that.
There's a little corn in here, not much.
But you've already got this.
We've literally been doing this.
Where's that? Todd, you want to show the one print that you saw? No.
Here it is. Scott, come over here and explain this to us, buddy.
A bunch of hits over there. I have to look at it from a bunch of different angles.
Now, Scott, he's the first one to find this. Let me see.
What you got right here is your heel. Real light heel. The toes have dug in, so it looks like it's moving across pretty quick because it's hitting. And then if you go on up, there's another one that's turned sideways, and they'll go a few steps. They'll stop and turn, check behind them, move again, do the same thing.
You follow the trail and explain as it goes.
So here's that step where they're moving kind of quick, soft around, broke in. Coming on down to this one here, where the foot is.
Look at this right here, dude.
Yeah, they're stopping and turning sideways and looking behind them as they cross this opening, see if anything's following them. It's pretty constant. And here's one here as well.
And remember, it rained from midnight
So you
on.
can't
So
hide.
this new pushed pulled up flattened hay there.
But that one there is a hit sideways, and that's a heel press and toes right there. Pressing sideways, look at that, and then moving on. Probably another one in this high grass here somewhere. There's one right there. Another hit, another sideways hit. Like that way, like that right there. You can see the heel and the toes driving in and sliding into the soft dirt under the grass.
Question though, why is this all flipped?
Because
Like that?
because
all this,
because it wasn't all there. They hit it at an angle, and then as they walked,
it came up on the
it
top
dragged
of the foot,
and kept right on going. And that flip of hair, grass, pretty much a giveaway of which direction they're going, no matter which way their foot was turned.
Right.
So he'd just twist right up over and keep going once he stopped and looked.
And that's the number one thing I've had to look into myself. I am not a professional tracker, so I have had to learn this as we go, and that's why I want Scott pointing all this out, because he obviously knows how to do this.
I've been taught, and that's what I was taught, things to look for.
Right.
When you look for your game trails, either on the game trail or right off of the game trail is where you're gonna see there.
So it looks like they were coming off because there's a feeder right there.
They're either coming off of that feeder or right over here in the tree in the other side of the.
Or they're here for the deer
is,
because of the feeder.
Well, there's deer scat, so they're following the deer. They probably came in from over there, chased the deer this way. The deer went that way, and they probably sat over there, and the deer sat over here, and they crapped and did all their crapping, and they moved on, and then they crossed over. They ain't gonna
Let's
cross
see if
over.
we can find where it stops.
In the tree line up in there somewhere.
Maybe we can
So
find some.
this tracking you're doing, this is not specifically, this is just tracking. This to tell everybody, you know, this is not just Bigfoot tracking. This is tracking knowledge that you can apply to everything.
Oh yeah,
And that's
simple enough.
to make that clear to
You
people
look
that
for,
are
you look
listening.
for that which doesn't belong.
Exactly.
And then you try to look at the shape. You find toes, you find heels. You look for the metatarsal. Is it the
Mid-tarsal break.
The metatarsal break in the middle there, and so it's kind of a hump, and you'll see it because it's taught that their feet are two pieces. And
Well, that's
raised.
something they forget, that a lot of people, even I forget, when you're tracking. It's like with the interview we had with a Kreider the other day, talks about how they walk and how flexible their feet are. Every
Right.
single step, every single track is not just going to be a Bigfoot step.
Nope.
They're going to be on the sides of their feet, the
Yep.
balls of their feet.
Like stop and
Well,
squat.
stop and pivot.
They'll
Or
stop and squat, and they'll drive their
get
their
frogs.
knuckles and thumbs into the ground like so, but their knuckles are much further out and press into the ground, where they've squatted down and stopped for some reason, maybe staring at their prey, see what the prey is going to do, and then move on from there.
Let's keep following it.
It's clear that they went through here, and they went all the way down to just to the right of that tree stand, and it's gray dirt all tore up like hogs. But there's deer scat all through there, and some other type of scat, but it's small, like coyote or something like that. But coyote ain't gonna make a print like that.
Right.
There goes something right across. There goes hogs going across the field. See them up there?
Yep.
Just to the other side of the black.
Yeah.
And their prints are not going to be what we just saw.
No, no.
So they're going to be more hooved. But that was about 6 or 7.
Sure would be nice if we could find something that was chasing those hogs.
Well, depending how far our sound carries, you sit here for a while and stare at that field, something might cross behind them because they're running for some reason. It could be wild dogs, could be coyotes. Joey's off to the on the right of the.
Quaylen's loading up the buffalo gun.
Is Waylon behind us?
Yeah, he's sweeping behind us.
It's a circle around there.
The roots are scraped up. Right in here. And over here, I haven't made it around. And look, it's bare
Yeah.
in a circle. And it looks like something.
It's in the middle of it.
I've never seen anything like that. I mean, if you look all the way around, there's nothing else around here like
No.
it. And
Who's Joey? Hey Joey. Hey, can you come here and look at this?
I'm not seeing anything like that.
Yeah, I don't want to get walking on
Look
it.
in it or
Yeah.
it was chewed up plastic bucket.
I can't believe we're finding this much stuff here.
Because ain't nobody been here. We're pissing them off right now. Because what are they doing in our living room?
We just had two different things thrown at
That.
us.
Oh.
That's
When
freaking
we
big.
we got over there, he was following the trail. And there was this berm up there, and I just kept getting this feeling like go towards the berm. As soon as I turned towards the berm, something hit between him and I.
Yep. I'm gonna,
And
it
then
came-
he got on
Down.
he got on the trail to go to that berm, and then it sounded like a doop right behind me, but I couldn't find anything. There was nothing on the ground that could have been thrown.
Yep.
I don't know what that was.
Man, if
Well, there's
that's
one.
not old either.
There's one deer track right there, but
Deer don't do
a
that.
little bitty
Yeah, but see,
baby.
there's no
Deer
hell
can
no.
walk through
Now-
that.
If deer had done this, you would see paw prints.
Look how the look at how it looks like string with the vine.
Well, they'd probably got a hold of it and pulled it in, and
Just got a hold of everything.
yeah, sure did. That's very interesting.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything
I mean,
like
because
this.
look around and
I've
there's
seen a bed made like that out of reeds from a lake.
Okay. Was that the one that you and Matt
Matt and Max
found?
and about the same thing.
I think somebody should go that way, and out this way, about 20 yards maybe, and then come back and
Johnny,
look.
lay in the middle.
Hell, I'll lay in it.
Yeah, just so we get
I
a.
think we're fixing to get
Is that cool, Scott, or what?
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm gonna walk that way.
I'm about to get
Hey, you want me to hold your camera?
Here, Johnny, want to hold? Just run it.
I mean, it's just.
So I'm right at. I'm a little under 5'11". I'm like 5'10" and a half.
And you're like right in where the depression is, in the middle of all them
In the
ponds.
middle of it. Is it comfortable? That's nuts. Hell yeah. Like I would, if I had a mat. It looks comfy.
I mean, look. I mean, your body depression made. I mean, all it look.
It
look
looks the same.
yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Johnny.
Yeah.
See, I found one back there.
We keep finding these straight breaks that are. Let me get some of this. They probably pissed all over that. That's probably where they make babies at, and I just rolled in it. Good soup.
So what do you think, Happy? I mean, being back here after all the different years, and all of a sudden you kind of knowing what you know now, and hearing of other people's, like, I don't know, whether research evidence, and then you know, we're seeing,
Well,
like,
I would have to say, had I have known then what I know now,
yeah,
I think I'd still be back out here.
yeah,
I don't think it would be as scary as I was then. But I'm also standing here holding the 12-gauge shotgun, and I've got
and other people, yeah.
4 other heavily armed men with me. But it's nice to be back. This is like coming back home.
Yeah.
This is good for the soul. Yeah. Right here, Johnny.
Go.
I think Johnny's heard some noises out by the car earlier. We're deciding to go out by the cabin, take a look around at the property here tonight, see what we can see. Now that the rain's starting to clear, it should be a good night.
And you found another dead dog?
We did find another dead dog.
How far from the cabin?
Probably a few hundred yards away up the road on the way back out along the fence line. Newer dead dog than the one you had described earlier,
And where location?
in a different location. So we'll see what happens.
And that dog is,
A Rottweiler Shepherd mix.
and at least,
That's what it looked like to me.
and at least 500 yards from the road.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Bloating, so it's not been there that long.
And this is a gated entry into this property.
Yeah.
So it's not like people out here dumping.
No.
Yeah.
We're just going to go out and get positive proof of Bigfoot.
We'll bring one back if we.
Yeah.
Definitive proof.
Make it look like that dark Wookiee that's on the Book of Boba Fett.
We'll just bring a small one. We'll make friends with the big one, gain their trust, bring back a little one, just to show you we're serious.
to teach you
Whole family.
Yeah, I don't know what it was exactly, but our vehicles were parked out here. I walked to the vehicle. I opened my passenger side door, and over in the woods, it sounded like a. I don't know what that is, but
Mumbling or thudding as walking?
It made me uncomfortable enough to get in the car and then reach back and get my other gun that I had back there. So,
There you go.
so this,
There it is.
I don't know.
All right.
We're
Good luck.
going out there.
Thanks, guy.
Good luck.